Gaffer, disappointing 1-0 defeat here at the Valley this afternoon. What was your assessment of that one today?
Very disappointing. I think it was a game of very few chances. There wasn't much in it. I thought there was nothing really in the first half. I was comfortable enough with how we played away from home in that first bit, and then the second half I thought we picked up some real momentum. We looked like the team that was on the front foot, getting into good areas, just decision making, last pass, last touch, last cross, last finish just wasn't there, and then a sucker punch really, conceding from a long throw, which we've got to do better. They're a little bit of a lottery when the ball's bouncing around in there, but we have to do more. So, and we've lost the game because of that, basically. So, very disappointing.
The first half in particular, did it play out how you anticipated? You know, it was going to be a very direct, physical game, but we dealt with that threat. But maybe the only downside for us is we just didn't quite offer anything in that first half in particular.
Yeah, I think we did deal with it. I think first half was okay. We didn't play fantastically well, but we gave very little away. We had a couple of good situations ourselves. We didn't invite pressure by just playing short passes out the back. We played over the press, and I thought we were okay without anything really happening in the first half. And second half I thought we did improve. And in that sense it was probably a good away performance because we grew into the game, and it was 0-0 and we looked like a team that could nick a goal, but it wasn't to be.
You made some changes early in the second half, and that first 20-25 minutes we were clearly the side in the ascendancy at that point. Is the only downside that we didn't test the goalkeeper or get a goal for our efforts in that period that would have made a different outcome to the game potentially?
No, definitely. We got into some very good situations where there was probably a better option on. We made some good movements, and we really did. It was our best period of the game. Just before they scored, it was we looked like we were pushing, and obviously, anything can happen with the free kicks and the long throw-ins and things. We had this same thing here last season, but we dealt with them. We dealt with them a lot in most games. But first contact, second ball. If you don't do those two things, then you reduce your chances of keeping the ball out of the net.
As you said, a sloppy goal to concede. They had a free kick just before that, which we dealt with, and then the long throws come in and the second ball, and then we've conceded a few like that this season away from home.
Yeah, it's very disappointing. You have to be better than that if you're going to win football matches. You can't let sloppy goals in, and that's what we've done in the last few weeks. Last week or so, we've let some really sloppy goals in. So because of that, we've been defeated. So we have to improve quickly, and we have to pull together quickly because we need and want to see more.
You mentioned the togetherness there now, obviously 3 defeats in a row with 2 back-to-back home games coming up. How important is it now that fans, supporters, staff, everyone sticks together and we could try and get back to winning ways as quickly as possible?
Yeah, togetherness is the number one thing. If you lose that, then you're in trouble, and we typically have that. There'll be a lot of frustration, I'm sure. I'm as frustrated as anyone. I believe the players are extremely frustrated as well. So, but that can be a good thing sometimes because you can turn that into your fuel for your next match. We've got 2 home games this week, and we need to go 100% for both.
I appreciate that we didn't get the result that you would have wanted on what was your 100th game in charge of the club, but a personal milestone for you if the result didn't quite match what you would have wanted today.
Yeah, it was for me a huge personal milestone, which means the world, but overshadowed really by what was a disappointing result. So in time I'll obviously reflect on that more and what it means, but now immediately it's disappointment from the game.
Just finally, Gaffer, no Tommy Doyle or James Beadle today. Is there anything you can offer in terms of an update on their availability for the coming games?
Yeah, so James took a knock but should be fine moving forward, and Tommy was ill basically, unavailable for the game, but again hoping he should be alright moving forward.
Thank you.
Well, Christoph, ultimately another disappointing day for us.
Yeah, that makes it 3 losses in a row now. Something that's not acceptable, especially in the manner that the game went today. We knew what they wanted to do, spin it down the line and then play for set plays, and a soft goal and not enough going forward on our side.
Felt like we dominated the ball for large parts, particularly in the second half. Just couldn't find that cutting edge to put it in the back of the net.
I agree. I think we had 3-4 good breaks where we're running through goals, and I don't know how we don't end up with a clear chance on goal, and then we knew what they wanted to play for. They're very good at their game. What they do, they play up long, go for the second ball, and that was enough today.
We've obviously been through these periods of adversity a few times this season. Is it a case of finding form again and finding it soon?
Of course, we know it's uncomfortable now. If there's criticism going our way, we deserve it after 3 losses in a row. I'm aware of that, but now the real characters need to step up, and everyone needs to do more in training, and we need to work hard to get back to winning ways.
There looked to be a certain level of intensity after the break. What did the gaffer say at half time to make sure we could try and take something from this game?
Of course, we know that we weren't going to have many chances because we controlled the game, but like I said, we couldn't really get that many clear-cut chances as well, but we knew with our pressing, and we wanted to run in behind more and play forward more, and we had a few more chances second half, but ultimately it wasn't enough.
You did touch on it briefly, but Charlton did what they do best and made it difficult for us to settle today. Is that something we've got to get better at, that physicality?
Of course, now we need to get better at that first and second balls going forward, and obviously defending the basics of the game. I wish I didn't have to say that, but ultimately that's the basics of this division, and we know we've got good players, but if you're not doing the basics well enough, you're not going to win anything.
Another quick turnaround now to QPR at home. We need to lick our wounds and bounce back for that one, won't we?
We have to. That's the good thing, that we've got a lot of games coming up now. We can't dwell on it too long, but the last week was tough for us, but like I said, we need the big players and big personalities now to step up and really lift the group.
Christoph, thank you very much.
Thank you.